Hey, it's Better Call. All right, it's Wednesday, just about 5 p.m. on the 22nd. And I'd like to speak a little bit about something that's been tugging at my mind, and that's the recent issues that we've been having with deliveries. And deliveries, of course, with office technology, in particular, A4 MFP devices and A3 MFP devices. We've been dealing with this problem for quite some time, 4 or 5 months, and we all came to we all came to realization that A4 devices, no matter who's the manufacturer, whether it's Canon, whether it's Ricoh, Xerox, Kyocera, it's always going to be tough getting A4 devices. Now, you know, they were in the beginning, it was maybe 4 weeks, it was 6 weeks, but within recent month or so, we've all, at least I have, many of us have put it to the point that basically, we're not going to see A4 devices for 2 to 3 months, and maybe might even take a little bit longer. So with A4 devices being very far out there for delivery, many of us have had to make the switch over to A3. And for quite a while, A3 was better. A3 was, it wasn't the regular 2 weeks, but it was 3 to 4 weeks for delivery for A3. And we could live with that. Our clients could live with that because basically everybody else is going through many of the same issues with the supply chain issues. But recently now, within the last month, 6 weeks, I've been hearing actually even longer waits for A3s. So where we were at 3 to 4 weeks, now I'm hearing more 6 to 8 weeks, and I'm hoping that doesn't get to the point of where we are with A4s, and then we start looking at for at least 2 months to 3 months before we can start delivering equipment. And one of the other reasons that concerns me is because of basically reps. Everybody knows I'm a rep. Most of my money is made by commissions. Of course, we get a what I call a waiter's salary for my salary, but I make my money on my commissions and my bonuses. But now we're looking at, I'm in a good position, mind you. But for some of the other reps who are make most of their equipment like I do on commissions, and all of a sudden, they can take orders, but they can't get A4s for 8 weeks, 12 weeks. They're having problems now. Instead of 2 weeks, they're now 4 weeks or 6 weeks for A3s. Well, that means they're not getting paid, because they're not going to get paid unless that equipment is delivered and funded. So now you're looking at can they hang around? Do they have enough funds to hang around? Do they even want to hang around because of what's going on with this industry? I mean, why can't these manufacturers? I mean, instead of shipping on the boats, why can't they just air freight? I mean, wouldn't it be just as costly as the rises from the container ships? I mean, just a question, just to get equipment out there. Another thing that I've heard that kind of makes me think is that many I've heard from many dealers and a couple of manufacturers who have explained their woes of A4s, ways of O4s. Those woes of A4s have come from, one manufacturer, either they had a fire or the supplier that they worked for had a fire. And that happened actually with another industry also. And all of a sudden they can't get their chips. Another manufacturer who basically said when this happened, they took the point that what do we want to supply more of? Do we want to supply, what do we want to put our inventory and chips into? Do we want to put them into A4s or do we want to put them into A3s? They selected to put them into A3s. Another manufacturer came out and basically said the same thing, and that was basically, we're going to put our inventory chips, our inventory, whatever we need to do, we're going to put them into A3s. And I'm not saying this is the case, but it wonders why there's such a large problem with all A4s from all manufacturers across the entire segment, and yet nobody can deliver A4s in a timely manner, but everybody's having a better chance of delivering A3s. And A3s are better for the manufacturer. They have higher revenues. They have higher revenue margins of profits. I mean, is there something going on there? I would hate to believe that's the case. But you know, when you start thinking just about everything that's gone on over the past 6 and 8 months now, it does make you wonder. But I'm going to go on the side that, yes, our industry is having a big problem. No, we are not going to think that we're just going to do everything A3 because that's where we make our money. No, I'm just going to say we've got one big clusterfuck of shipments and supply containment, and we don't see anything that's going to change it soon. But anyway, again, I just wanted to get that off of some of my thoughts about the industry. I am concerned about many of the reps that work for and are in our industry, and if this prolongs, I hope that everybody can hang in there, and I hope that everything can work well for them. And I don't want to start seeing anybody having issues with their job or maybe having to make a change. But anyway, I'd like to end this. If you like definitely what we're speaking about, and if you have any ideas, of course, always send me an email, send me some ideas, maybe something you'd like me to talk about. I'd also like to end it with please subscribe to my site, and that will give you an immediate notification when I upload one of these talk tracks. I'm trying and do more as I try and work through my little medical issues of trying to get my talk tracks a little bit better. And as I always end with, the one thing I like to end with, of course, is the harder you work, the luckier you get, and we all have to continue prospecting every day. Thanks and have a great day.